Hello friends, welcome to HR Garden. Friends, today I am going to talk about one of the beautiful vining succulent called string of pearls. As you can see, its leaf modified in this round structure like a pearl in a string, so it is called the string of pearls, and it's a perennial vining succulent. It grows well in the place where it gets 3 to 5 hours of morning or evening sunlight. Hot afternoon sun burns the leaf, as you can see out here. Indoor, keep it in a place where it receives bright light. South facing or west facing windows will be best. If the area is very hot, keep this plant little bit away from the window so that it does not come in contact with the glass and its leaves burns. Though it tolerates low temperature also, but it does not tolerate the frost. So during the frost, keep it indoor or in a shade. String of pearls is prone to root rotting very fast. So, well draining potting mix is best for this plant. I have used mixture of sand, coco peat, perlite and compost. As this plant does not need too much of nutrients, we can use old compost also. But we have to make sure that compost is properly decomposed, otherwise root rot starts. It's usually grown in hanging pot and it loves to drill down. So for hanging pot, we need to prepare a light potting mixture. We have to make sure that potting mixture does not stay wet for long time. Wet potting mixture attract a fungus and root rotting start. At last, plant will die. As this plant is attacked by fungus very fast, so whenever we make a potting mixture, we must make sure to add some fungicide also in a potting mixture. Plant also produce white color flower in spring and winters. Time to time we can remove the shriveled pearls and we can prune this plant to get a bushy structure of this plant. String of pearls can be easily propagated by cutting. Cut 5 to 6 inch of string and let it dry for some time, and you can place it in a soil. So you can see out here from some node you will see the root also. So you can cut here and remove the pearls from the lower part that you want to bury inside the soil. You don't need to bury deep inside the soil. It is also propagated from seeds. We can fertilize a string of pearls once in a month during growing period. Its active growing season is from February to October. Liquid diluted fertilizer is best. We can give NPK, seaweed fertilizer or else compost tea also can be given. Do not over fertilize plants. Over fertilization leads to root burn and ultimately plants dies. Sometimes plants may get attacked by aphids, mealybugs. In that case, we can spray neem oil to string of pearls. Plant has shallow root system, so it is always better to use well drained shallow pot for this plant. Water when the soil is completely dry. So you can see here I need to water this plant as the plant is very dry. Even some poles has dried up and some are looking shriveled. If you see this kind of shriveled pole, it means you need to water the plant if you have not watered it. A string of pearls, being a succulent, holds water in its leaves, so we don't need to water it more frequently. Do not overwater the plant, as I have already mentioned that this plant is prone to root rotting. So when we overwater this plant, it gets attacked by the fungus and root rotting starts. It's always better to water from the bottom. Friends, I have grown this succulent in a poly bag and I have placed this in a hanging pot. So the reason is it becomes very easy for me to water this plant. I usually water all my succulent from the bottom. Now I am going to show you how do I water and fertilize my succulents. I am taking a pinch of NPK and a water in this container. Now I am going to place my plant out here in this container and I am going to leave it like this for 10 minutes. Do not over fertilize, do not miss the plant. Always use the fertilizer according to the size of the plant. This is it for today, friends. Take care of yourself, keep gardening. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching HR Garden.